so much, Ma'am Girlie D. Bartolome. And now, our fifth grade 5 reviewer. She is a BS Biology graduate at Mariano Marcos State University, 39 units of MAED SPED, MTOP trainer, and science coordinator. Ladies and gentlemen, let's all welcome Ma'am Florena E. Aquino.
Good day, Mandunong kids, parents, and home learning partners. Welcome to our Project SOAR series of online academic reviews of mathematics glide learning modules. I'm Teacher Florena Aquino, your math buddy in your advanced lesson in mathematics grade 5 quarter 2 week 6. Halina mga bata at tayo ng math tuto sa masayang hapon na to. For this week, we are now on the division of decimals. For lesson 1, you will divide decimals with up to 2 decimal places. And for lesson 2, you will divide whole numbers with quotients in decimal form. Class, we will start with dividing decimals with up to 2 decimal places. Kids, let us now start with problem number 1. Karen bought 8400 meters of jute twine, which she will cut into 600 meter strips for her project in EPP. How many pieces will she make? For those who doesn't know jute twine, we have here an image. So jute twine is primarily used in arts and crafts industry. Let us recall first the steps in solving a problem. First is to understand the problem. So, what is asked in the problem? Very good. The number of pieces Karen can make in a jute twine. And what are the given facts? The given facts are the jute twine is 8400 meters long and each cut of jute twine is 600 meters long. Okay, after understanding the problem, class, we will plan. So, what operation shall we use to solve the problem? Very good. The operation we are going to use to solve the problem is division. The third step is to solve the problem. From our given, the dividend is 8400 and our divisor is 600. We make our dividend as our numerator and our divisor as our denominator. But how do we divide decimal by a decimal? An idea? Okay. One way to divide a decimal by a decimal is we should make the divisor and the dividend a whole number by multiplying it by power of 10. So if we multiply 8400 by 100, the product is 84. And 600 times 100, the product is 6. So if we divide 84 by 6, the quotient is, yes, 14. So Karen can make 14 pieces of jute twine for her project in EPP. How sure are we that our answer is correct? Yes, we should check. Check the answer if it is correct by multiplying the quotient and the divisor. So 14 is our quotient and 6 is our divisor. So multiply 14 and 6, the product is 84. It is the same with our dividend. Therefore, our answer is correct. Very good, children. Children, here is another way to solve our problem number 1. But before that, let us have a review on the parts of long division. So we have here 6 hundredths. It is our divisor. 84 hundredths is our dividend. And 14 is what you call the quotient or the answer in division. Children, follow these steps and you will be great in dividing decimals. Kids, these are the steps in dividing decimals with up to 2 decimal places. First is, change the divisor to a whole number by moving the decimal point to the rightmost place. So, ang una natin gagawin ay yung divisor, gagawin natin siyang whole number. So, from our example, our divisor is 6 hundredths. So, what are we going to do? We will move 2 decimal places to the right. Ayan po. So, yung 0.06 or 6 hundredths, magiging whole number na siya, which is 6. So, what did we do with our divisor? Correct. We moved the decimal point of the divisor 2 places to the right to become a whole number. So, kids, our second step is move the decimal point in the dividend to as many places as the decimal point in the divisor. So from our given, we have 84 hundredths as our dividend. So what are we going to do with 84 hundredths? We will move the decimal point in the dividend to as many places as the decimal point in the divisor is moved. So, ilang beses nating minove yung decimal point ng divisor? 2 times. So, 2 beses nating minove yung decimal point ng divisor, ibig sabihin, 2 beses din po nating i-move ang decimal point ng ating dividend. So, ito po siya. Yan. So, yung 0.84 or 84 hundredths, magiging whole number na siya, which is 84. What is actually happening, class? Okay, when you move the decimal 2 places to the right to create a whole number, you are actually multiplying it by 100. Remember also, class, to place the decimal point in the answer or the quotient lined up with the decimal point in the dividend. So, ayan po siya. Dapat magkatapat po ang decimal point ng dividend at quotient po natin. The third step is to divide like whole numbers. In division, we have several steps to follow. First, we divide, then we multiply. After multiplying, we subtract, and then bring down. Let us start by dividing the first digit of the dividend by the divisor, which is 6. So, 8 divided by 6 is 1. Where do we write number 1? Yes, we write number 1 just above the number we are dividing. So, 1 should be above number 8. After dividing, we multiply 1 times 6, which is 6. And then subtract 6 from 8, the remainder is 2. Combine the remainder 2 with the second digit, so bring down number 4 so that it will become 24. 24 divided by 6 is 4. 4 times 6 is 24. Then we subtract 24 minus 24 is 0. So if we divide 84 by 6, the quotient is 14. So Karen can make 14 pieces of jute twine for her project in EPP. Class, is our quotient the same as our quotient on our first way of dividing decimals? Yes, it is the same. Therefore, whatever way you will use, you will get the same answer. Class, let's proceed to problem number 2. Clara bought 5,600 meter of fabric, which she will cut into 800 meter for her project in EPP. How many pieces will she make? First to do is to write 5,600 divided by 800. Then, we write it in fraction. Multiply now the numerator and denominator by 100. So 5,600 times 100 is 56, and 800 times 100 is 8. 56 divided by 8 is correct. It is 7. So Clara can make 7 pieces of fabric for her project in EPP. Class, we will again use the second way in dividing decimals. As you have learned, the shortcut for this is to move the decimal point as many places to the right as there are zeros in the power of 10. So from our problem, our divisor is 800, and if we move 2 decimal places to the right, that will become 8. Since we move the decimal point of the divisor 2 places to the right, we also need to move the decimal point of the dividend 2 places to the right. So 5,600 will become 56. 56 divided by 8 is correct. It is 7. So 7 times 8 is 56. 56 minus 56 is 0. So Clara can make 7 pieces of fabric for her project in EPP. Our answer is the same using multiplying by 100 or moving the decimal point to the right. Whatever way you will use in dividing decimals, it will depend on you as long as you will get the correct answer. Hello kids, let's have more exercises. We will find the quotient of the following numbers. Number 1, 3,600 divided by 900. So 3,600 class will become 36. And 900 will become 9. When we divide 36 by 9, the quotient is very good. It's 4. Let's proceed to number 2. 4,800 divided by 100. So this 4,800 will become 48 and 100 will become 1. When we divide 48 by 1, the quotient is 48. Number 3. 5,400 divided by 600. This 5,400 will become 54 and this 600 will become 6. We divide now 54 by 6 and the quotient will be correct. It is 9. Number 4. 1,400 divided by 700. 1,400 will become 14 and 700 will become 7. Now, we divide 14 by 7. The quotient will be 2. Very good. Number 5. 3,600 divided by 400. This 3,600 will become 36 and these 400s will become 4. We are now ready to divide whole numbers. 36 divided by 4. The quotient is correct. It is 9. Very good, children. Always remember, class, that in dividing decimal with 2-digit decimals, make both divisor and dividend a whole number by multiplying 100, or you may use by moving decimal point 2 times going to the right. Then, divide as in dividing with a whole number. Ganun lang po kasimple. Class, in this activity, you will match the division expression with the correct quotient. The choices are written at the middle. So we have here 10 items, A to J. The choices are 86, 22, 81, 61, and 53. Let's proceed to letter A. 1 and 72 hundredths divided by 2 hundredths is, yes, correct. That is 86. Letter B. 3 and 66 hundredths divided by 6 hundredths. What do you think is the answer? Very good. It is 61. Letter C. 1 and 76 hundredths divided by 8 hundredths. And our answer is, yes, it is 22. Letter D. 2 and 65 hundredths divided by 5 hundredths. Our answer will be 53. Letter E. 2 and 43 hundredths divided by 3 hundredths. We have the answer of 81. Very good. Now let's proceed to this side. Letter F. 88 hundredths divided by 4 hundredths. Our quotient will be, very good, it is 22. Next letter. 4 and 77 hundredths divided by 9 hundredths. Our answer is, yes, it is 53. Letter H. 2 and 58 hundredths divided by 3 hundredths. Our answer is 86. Next, letter I. 7 and 29 hundredths divided by 9 hundredths. Our answer is 81. The last letter, letter J. 4 and 27 hundredths divided by 7 hundredths. Our answer is correct. It is 61. Congratulations, kids! You are learning. Okay, class. Find the quotient of the following. Number 1. How many 24 hundredths meters are there in 96 hundredths meters? Letter A, 8, B, 6, C, 4, or D, 2. What is your answer? Correct. It is letter C. Number 2. How many 4800 centimeters are there in 1 and 92 hundredths centimeters? A, 2, B, 4, C, 6, or D, 8. Answer is correct. It is letter B, 4. Number 3. When 42 hundredths is divided by 7 hundredths, what is the quotient? A. 2, B. 4, C. 6, D. 8. Answer is letter C. 6. Number 4. How many 23 hundredths kilograms are there in 2 and 7 hundredths kilograms? A. 3, B. 6, C. 9, or D. 12. What is your answer? Correct. It is letter C. 9. Number 5. What is n in the equation 2 and 80 hundredths divided by 35 hundredths? A. 2, B. 4, C. 6, D. 8. And the correct answer is letter D. Class, we are now done with dividing decimals with up to 2 decimal places. We are now ready to proceed to our second lesson, which is dividing whole numbers with quotients in decimal form. Let's take a look at our problem number 1. Marie has 24 meters of metal wire for hanging garden. She wants to divide it into 48 pieces for her plants. Then, how long will she use for each plant? What do you think is our number sentence here, class? Okay, yes. 24 divided by 48 is equal to n. Meron po ba kayong napapansin sa ating divisor and sa ating dividend? Tama! Ang ating divisor ay mas mataas kesa sa ating dividend. So, ang lesson po na ito ay magdi-divide tayo ng whole numbers na mas mababa ang dividend kesa sa divisor. So, ang magiging quotient niya ay nasa decimal form. We have here the steps in dividing whole numbers with quotients in decimal form that will help us solve our problem. So we have here step number 1. Add decimal point and 0 in the dividend since it is smaller than its divisor. So from our given there in our problem number 1, we have 24 is our dividend and 48 is our divisor. Let's add decimal point and 0 in the dividend. So here, we have here step number 2. Write the decimal point in the quotient directly above the decimal point in the dividend. So ganito po siya. Kung nandito po yung decimal point natin sa dividend, ilalagay po natin ang decimal point natin sa quotient sa taas lang po niya. Ayan po. Class, pagkatapos po nating maglagay ng decimal point at magdagdag ng 0 sa dividend, sunod ay naglagay tayo ng decimal point sa taas ng decimal point ng dividend para sa ating quotient. Here comes our step number 3. Divide like you do with whole numbers. So, magdi-divide na daw tayo na parang whole number. From our given, 240 divided by 8 is equal to 5. Yan. 5 times 8 is 40. 5 times 4 is 20. Plus 4 is 24. Next to do is subtract 240 from 240, that is equal to 0. So the answer to our problem is Marie can use 5/10 meter for each plant or she can use 0.5 meter for each plant. So if we divide 24 by 48, the quotient is 0.5 or 5/10. Class, let us try to answer this problem. What is the quotient if 15 is divided by 50? What will be our number sentence, class? Yes, 15 divided by 50 is equal to n. Ano po yung first step natin sa pag-solve? Tama. Maglagay ng decimal point at magdagdag ng 0 sa dividend. Sunod ay naglagay tayo ng decimal point sa taas ng decimal point ng dividend para sa ating quotient. And last step is divide like you do with whole numbers. So magdi-divide na daw tayo na parang nagdi-divide ng whole number. So 150 divided by 50 is 3. 3 times 0 is 0 and 3 times 5 is 15. So we subtract 150 from 150, that is 0. Therefore, the answer if we divide 15 by 50 is 0.3 or 3/10. Class, let us solve for the quotient of the following numbers. Let's take a look at number 1. 6 divided by 8 is, what do you think is the answer? Will you try to solve it? The answer is correct. It is 0.75 or 75 hundredths. Number 2. 8 divided by 25 is? Very good. The answer is 0.32 or 32 hundredths. Number 3. 18 divided by 90. What do you think is the quotient? Yes, it is 0.2 or 2/10. Number 4. 15 divided by 25. The quotient is? Correct. It is 0.6 or 6/10. Number 5. 13 divided by 26. The quotient is? Yes, it is 0.5 or 5/10. Class, let's have some more exercises before your test. So we have, you need to solve for the quotient and select your answers from the choices in column B. So we have here the column A, and we have there the column B. Number 1, 52 divided by 65 is? What is the quotient? Is it A, B, C, D, or E? Answer is letter B. 80 divided by 250, the answer is what? It is letter E. 32 hundredths or 0.32. Let's proceed to number 3. 12 divided by 48. The quotient is letter D. 0.25 or 25 hundredths. Number 4. 45 divided by 360. Our answer will be letter A, 0.125. And the last number, 32 divided by 160. That is letter, of course, that's letter C. That is 0.2 or 2/10. Let me check if you learned today, class. Read the following problems carefully. Write the letter of the correct answer in your answer sheet. Number 1. What is the quotient in the expression 5 divided by 20? A. 0.25 or 25 hundredths. B. 0.35 or 35 hundredths. Letter C. 0.45 or 45 hundredths. Or letter D. 0.55 or 55 hundredths. Answer? Our answer is letter A. Very good. Number 2. What is the quotient if you divide 18 by 20? A. 15 hundredths. B. 30 hundredths. C. 6/10. Or D. 9/10. Correct. It is letter D. 9/10. Here is number 3. If 15 is divided by 30, what is the quotient? A. 25 hundredths. B. 5/10. C. 75 hundredths. D. 80 hundredths. Correct. Letter B. 5/10. Number 4. What is the quotient if you divide 4 by 16? A. 6/10. B. 5/10. C. 35 hundredths. And D. 25 hundredths. Correct. Letter D. 25 hundredths. Number 5. What is the quotient if you divide 18 by 24? A. 55 hundredths. B. 65 hundredths. C. 75 hundredths. D. 85 hundredths. Correct. Letter C. 75 hundredths. So class, how do we divide whole numbers with quotients in decimal form? Very good. So in dividing whole numbers with quotients in decimal form, you add decimal point and 0 in the dividend since it is smaller than its divisor. And then write the decimal point in the quotient directly above the decimal point in the dividend. And then divide like you do with the whole numbers. That's all, children. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something today. Bye-bye!
Thank you very much, teacher reviewers, Batang Mandunong.
To all viewers, please do not forget to subscribe, like, follow our FB official page and our YouTube MTM channel.
Laging tandaan, Batang Mandunong, walang maiiwan, kabahagi ng bilang. #GreaterIris, better your best.